I'm live. I'm live with no camera. Of course, that's me. All right. Can y'all hear me? Dave Bowtie, brother, Diana, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Por favor. Yep. Okay. So I see that. Yeah, so I hit live and forgot to open the shutter on the camera. That is totally something I would do, obviously. So how are both of y'all tonight? Diana, you're in California, right? So it's 4 o'clock out there. Angie, welcome. Oh, first time. Well, welcome. This is my 5th time doing a live, third straight week in a row. So it's kind of fun. Northeast Kansas. All right. Cool. Cool. Been through that state quite a few times when I was a truck driver. Didn't see Dorothy. Just kidding. I'm sure y'all totally don't like Wizard of Oz jokes there. Which is funny because I mentioned Wizard of Oz in a lot of videos when I say letting y'all behind the curtain. That's a reference. Bow ties in the house, my brother. Yeah, it's really windy. Yeah, it is. Is that the road that they shut down? What is that road? Coming out of Denver, going east? That's Kansas, right? I think that's Kansas. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Is that Nebraska? I need a map of the country, apparently. But anyway, I've been through that state for sure. Yeah, right. You would think I would know the central part of the country. But so you painted a front door in the cold north wind, bro. It was 50 here today. Wasn't really happy. Stressed about the garden because I've got so much growing back there. It all did good. Hey, Diana, you're in California, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me silence my phone. There we go. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Couldn't remember. But yeah, so I was planting. I've got tons of stuff growing out there. Beans are coming up everywhere. All the tomatoes are looking great. The single seed challenge tomato, I'll put a short out on that tomorrow. It's not dead. The stalk, the stem is doing well, but man, that thing is not looking. I don't know. It's that Berkeley tie dye. I should just never have. I don't know. From Nancy, welcome, Florida. You and Bowtie are in the same state. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff growing out there. The Rampicati zucchinis are coming up. Like the plants are just exploding. What else is going on? My sunflowers are starting to pop, at least on one side of the backyard. So I'm excited. Still too cold to plant. Yeah, for sure up there. Melissa, welcome. Oh, you're from the Woodlands. You're a neighbor. Those of y'all don't know, spring and the Woodlands literally basically connect to each other. So she's not far from here. That is for sure. Those little bugs got your tomato seeds. What little bugs? That's not good. All right, everyone, help get this video listed out. And oh yeah, thank you, Dave, hooking a brother up. Port Aransas for 10 years. Yeah, that's not far. Oh, the gnats. Yeah, that's why I like that bottom watering. I wish I had this stuff in here. Get a solo cup, put another solo cup inside, have a little rock or a marble or something, cut the bottom edges of the inner cup, and then just water from the bottom. That's how I avoided a lot of gnats this year. So and it pushes those roots. It makes those plants push their roots down to go get the water instead of it coming from the top down. It makes those plants push those roots, which just strengthens the root system. So I love that bottom watering system. The first place I saw it was Brian on Next Level Gardening, and then I stole it from him. Hey, just keeping it real. But I'm giving him credit. I mean, that's the first time I saw it. I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense for that reason. Getting rid of gnats. Also keeps the top dry so you're not getting algae and whatever else. Yeah, you've got to do the solo cups. I'm telling you, it works. And I like to do the clear cups just so you can see the roots. But you could do the color cups on the outside to help block the sun, and then do the clear cups inside so you can see the root system. That's just, I'm a nerd. That's what I like to do. Let's do a what is it? Let's do a roll call. Where's everybody at? Diana, you're always hooking me up. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Love the potato comment video. Yeah, I was wondering how long it'd take for someone brought that up. Sometimes you just have enough, and you just gotta call people out. I'm sorry. I'm a pretty laid back dude. I think Dave could tell you that. Him and I have met. I think I'm pretty laid back, but you can only put up with so much stupidity. So, did I go overboard? I don't think I went overboard. I think I edited myself quite well, I think. I don't know. I haven't gone to look at the comments for that video yet. I've been too busy with work and then getting home, watering real quick. I wonder if y'all could see. See if I can show you all. See if I can show you all the garden. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. So the tomatoes are looking really good. Garlic's looking really good right there. Let's see, what else can I show you? Potato towers right over there. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. And that's about all I can show you, I guess. But all the tomatoes right there are looking really, really good. Quite proud of all that. I hope you all were able to hear me on all that. Little garden tour. How about that? Oh, man. I'm a nerd. All right. It's all good. Everyone liked it. Cool. Yeah, those tomatoes were all from seed. I've only got, what did I do? I lost 2 tomato plants out of 33. You're like, Willie, you're calling it on yourself and you love it. What did I do? I missed. Oh, we got a Missouri in here. Live in Kansas, currently in Missouri. All right. Table of Lions, welcome. Christy Elliott, where did I just see? It's going too quick. Yeah, I thought I saw, yeah, right there. Welcome. Nice to have 30s coming. Good grief, where are you at? If 30s is warm for you, man, that's not for me. What was I saying? So I think what did I count the other night? 42 plants or 40 something plants out there. 38 or 37 are from seed that I grew. I lost 2. I replaced those with stuff from the local store here. And then I got some other ones from another nursery that I love here in Houston, the Plants for All Seasons. If y'all are in the Houston area, and apparently if you say the Houston area, that's supposed to only be inside 610, which I don't know. I got yelled at by a couple of people for that. I don't care. Houston area is all this area, in my opinion. Galveston to Katy to, I don't know, freaking Conroe down to Pearland. I don't know. It's all Houston to me. Plants for All Seasons. Great place. If you're in this area, go check them out. I'm telling you, you can't beat them. Everything about that place is great. The people, the plants, the prices, everything. Northern Louisiana. That's right. Yes, it's a mess garden. South Houston 9A. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. From Southern California, Garden and Grace, welcome. Yeah, for the last couple of years, every December I said, okay, next year I'm going to start doing lives. And then I'd get ready and I'd get all hyped up, and no, I'd get stressed out. I'd stress myself out, and I'd say, no, next week, next week. And then that was, another year went by. Then another year went by. 3007, welcome. Yeah, you got to go to Plants for All Seasons. But this year, I made a point to myself that I'm going to start doing lives because I enjoy this. It's fun. I love connecting with people. We're building this amazing community right here with everybody. And why not have a garden time where we can just chill out, hang out? And I don't have a bunch of scripts and layouts and rules of what we're doing. We're just chatting. We're just talking gardening. Can't beat it. Wanda Green, welcome. It's about time you do a solo live. Yeah, in Central Georgia. Okay. Love that state. One of my best friends is in that state. Beautiful state right there. Just a bunch of people chatting. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. You said SC. I should have known that was South Carolina. My bad. Yeah, that's a beautiful state. I definitely love that state also. But yeah, so this year I definitely made it a point. I am going to start doing lives. I enjoy it. But one thing that I keep saying every week is I'm going to start trying to use StreamYard. Yet I'm so busy during the week with work. I have not researched, or I might just sometime, maybe Sunday, just jump on here with StreamYard and roll with it and just test it out. See what we do. Maybe. I'm real busy this weekend, but maybe. Unless indicated. Welcome, Bakersfield, California. Yeah, I was stationed in 29 Palms, so not far from Bakersfield. That is for sure. I definitely know that area very, very well. Bowtie asked a question. Where's it at? You talk a lot about thinking outside the box and gardening. What do you think stops people from experimenting more in their gardens? Probably, first thing that popped in my mind, you don't want to fail. I think, if I'm going to be completely candid here, I think you learn more from failing than you do from succeeding. I know we've always heard that, right? And when I started this journey of gardening, I did a lot of research. I'm not going to lie. I watched a lot of YouTube channels. I've mentioned the 4 big ones that I watched before I started this channel. I never really heard anyone talk about just get out there, experiment, fail, learn, move on, tweak, figure out what does or doesn't, So when I started this and I really decided to go deep into YouTube, get really into this and understand YouTube and understand more about gardening, I didn't want to play it safe. Right? I mean, how boring is that? It's like, okay, I don't know, pick a vegetable. Tomatoes. Let's just go tomatoes. Okay, you have to plant the tomato. You want to make sure you plant it up to past the first set of fake leaves up to the first true leaves. Well, why? Because the hairs on the stems are going to become roots. Well, that's actually not true. It's the root nodes that are on the stem. But I didn't know that for the first 3 years. And, well, You got to start your seed 6 weeks. Don't go 7 weeks. I just said, the rules are the rules, but the rules can change, right? So let's push the boundaries. Let's have some fun. If I fail, then I'll show it. I mean, you can't be more real than that, right? And then the name of my channel is Down Home. To me, that is just being laid back, enjoying, put the phone away, unless you're filming. Take your watch off, just be in the backyard, in your garden, chilling, relaxing, peace. And then if y'all have seen my Bible videos, I always feel that we're walking with Jesus. We're walking with God when we're in our garden. And if you're quiet enough, you can hear him talking to you, I'm telling you. But that's why I think a lot of people don't experiment, because they don't want to fail. But failing, you're going to learn more from. So I don't know. I'm curious what everyone thinks about that also. If y'all been answering, I've just been looking at the camera. What was another question? I think he said, how do you personally decide whether something in gardening is worth experimenting with or not? Dude, you got some good questions. And he did not prep me on these, y'all. So this is the first time I'm reading them. How do you personally decide whether something in gardening is worth? Okay, if it's worth it to me, then it's worth it, period. I don't know. Okay, let's use the peppers, because everyone has to just rip everybody about peppers, right? You got to top them. You got to leave them alone. You got to prune them. Here's my issue with peppers and growing peppers. One, the top them crowd are like just crazy. You got to top them crowd. You can't do any other way. You got to top them. Okay, that crowd is also the crowd that is almost as direct as the just let them grow crowd. Just let them grow. Just leave them alone and let them grow. Okay, I get it. But if it's okay for you to prune tomato plants, take the lower leaves off the tomato plants, your indeterminates, because don't need them. Why is it then not okay to do that to peppers? They're both nightshades, right? Like, what am I missing here? I don't know. It just drives me nuts. But I'm going to continue doing what I want to do. But here's the thing is I experimented my first 3 years of gardening with the different ways of doing peppers. For me, like I said I normally don't post 2 videos in one day, but I did today because I wanted my hater video to get out. And I also wanted to do an update video on the potato tower. Hey, Eddie, welcome. 408 Dolly, welcome. But for me, pruning the bottom parts of the pepper plants up to the gateway pepper, the gateway flower, up to the Y of the pepper plant just makes sense to me. The bottom of the plant don't need those leaves. So why have them there? Just cut them off. And then, like I said in the second video, I don't need a 6-foot tall, 4-foot wide pepper plant with 1,000 doggone peppers on them. I don't need that. So for me, we're in a small backyard. I say it, we're a suburban backyard gardening. I'm not trying to grow something that I'm going to feed, Houston with. So I just think if you're going to garden, you should experiment. Find something that you've read or someone at church is like, this is how you've got to plant your tomatoes. Okay, but I'm going to do it a little different. You know what I mean? And just see if it works. Like here's an example. Brian put out a video last year or the year before last about growing cherry tomatoes in a container. I believe is what the name of that video was, something like that. I watched it and I'm like, I've done this and it didn't work. So I didn't even tell him, but I tested his video. I used every single thing that he said in the container. And y'all, it was dead on. And I even did one separate. I did his recipe and I did my recipe. His recipe absolutely kicked my recipe's butt. So I think that's fun. If you watch a video and you're like, this guy is an idiot. Are you here, Eddie? Not you, Eddie Lyles. I'm talking about Eddie from the video today. Um, he's not here. Well, we would see him pop up on here, and I would definitely be like, "Hey, guy, how are you?" Anyway, but when you see a video and you're like, "I want to test it," if I'm wrong or if you do something that works better than what I did, by all means, drop it in a comment. Let us know. I I'm all for that. It's whatever benefits all of us. Turtle Bean, welcome. Samuel Tucker, welcome. What did I miss? What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Sorry, y'all. Y'all get me going on a tangent here. I love all your videos. Keep them coming. Thank you. I am, believe me, I am working hard this year. I love YouTube. Totally grateful for you, Brown. Found Brian first. Everyone found Brian first. He's got his channel's massive. So yeah, I get it. But I'm glad you're here, Diana, and on my other channel. Question from Bowtie. Boy, you are full of them. Is Geppetto helping you with these? What's one gardening rule you've heard over the years and you think people take way too seriously? Brother, I think I just already answered that question. The whole pepper stuff. And then you get people that lose their minds over cutting off suckers from tomato plants. Like, you take care of your tomato plants however you see fit. What we do as content creators is show and explain why you would want to do certain things. I have never said this is the only way to do this, and if you don't do it, you're wrong. I don't say that. I say experiment, learn, figure out what works best for you, and then you do with that knowledge what you will. I think that's the best advice any gardener, anybody could give somebody when it comes to learning something new, right? Like, listen to everything, read the books, and then put it to practical application. If you don't like it or you want to tweak something, then by all means tweak it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all, like at all. 408 Dolly. So I took all my Bible content, all the biblical stuff, all my walks and my daily devotions, and I started a second channel where I am on there talking about my spiritual walk, which I am behind on those videos. Y'all, the Bible blows my mind. We're going to get off into a tangent here. But I put all that stuff on that channel. That way we're kind of separating. I didn't want to keep crossing everything up on here with this channel, but yeah, I'm enjoying that. It's definitely a different journey. Let's be real, in a beautiful way. Yellow Door Urban Homestead, welcome. Love experiment watching others. Thank you. I think that's the best thing to do in gardening. Bowtie, another question. Wanda Marie, welcome. Let's see. Geppetto. So if y'all don't know, Bowtie and I are, I'm sure a lot of y'all know we do this coast to coast video every month. But he uses Chat GPT just like I do on a lot of things. And so that's why I was like, is Geppetto talking to you right now? All right, let's see what he said. You mentioned patience being the secret to carrots. Absolutely. What do you think is the biggest mistake gardeners make with carrots? They're not patient. I mean, look, when we plant something, tell me, by a show of hands, tell me how much. Hey, Semper Fi, Semper Fi. So let's see. Does that answer your question? Yeah, I was West Coast. I was a West Coast Marine, for sure. Hold on, you just got me. You bring up the Marine Corps, and here we go. I'm about to go the other direction here. Well, there's two MCRDs, Dave. What did you ask? Oh, patience. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I'm sorry, y'all. I get squirreled very easily. Um, when we plant a seed, I think most of us think, okay, within a few days, we should start seeing something happening, right? Except peppers, because peppers can take, up to 20 plus days on some peppers. Things of soil. Hey, I'm good. How are you? And I'm going to make an announcement for the Houston area at the end of this live. So stay tuned for that. Sifting some soil. When you plant a seed, you're expecting to see something grow, right? Within a few days. But with carrots, they can take up to 10 to 14 days just to sprout or germinate, but to start seeing a sprout. That right there can totally discourage people from planting carrots, because think about it, within a week, you're like, man, this whole area is still the way it was when I planted those doggone carrots. I failed. All right, I'm going to just plant tomatoes here. And next thing you know, you got tomatoes and carrots growing. And you're like, it's all about patience. Plus, you have to keep the seeds wet. You cannot let them dry out. And that's one of the things I love about growing them in the fall through into the spring. Even like right now, I could totally sow seeds and have them through the beginning part of the summer. I'm using the limited areas I have back there for very specific things. But I think not having the amount of patience, and then not water, maybe over watering, and then also not watering enough, are probably the biggest issues with carrots, in my opinion. But patience is so important in gardening, um, without a doubt. Let's see, bow tie. 0811. I was in 03. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I ain't sweating the trolls, gardening in retirement. But like I said at the beginning of this live, sometimes you just got to call them out. But I think I kept it. I think I kept it okay. Um, I got my points in, I think. Michael O'Connor. I was wondering. I know it's late as all heck over there across the pond. I was wondering if you were going to show up. And hey, thank you for all your comments and everything on Facebook, brother. I really appreciate it. Keeps me going in there and checking Facebook, looking for the friendly comments instead of all the negative comments on Facebook. But thank you. I'm glad you're here on your break. To all the military people, thank you. Thank you, Diana. It was an absolute honor to have served, and um, most of us don't really know how to respond to that. So I always just say thank you for your support. And yeah, it was definitely an honor. Let's see what else we got going. Someone other than Dave, even though I love my brother here, throw out a question, y'all. I'm enjoying this. We're having some good feedback here, back to back. I will go ahead and announce or I will go ahead and announce one announcement. I will go ahead and let one announcement out. I don't know how to say that. Um, um, sorry, y'all. Y'all don't know how hard this is. I want to focus on y'all, and I want to read the comments. So it's like, so if y'all don't know, Bowtie Life was on another YouTube channel podcast, weekly podcast. I think what was it, Dave? 3 weeks ago, the Urban Gardener with Enoch over there on the Urban Gardener. He was in his weekly Monday show called The Green Room. It was I think it was an hour and a half. I forgot how long it went, Dave, but man, it was a great show. I've never seen that channel before, never watched his channel. And this coming Monday, the 16th, and I believe it's going to be 7 Central, yours truly is going to be a guest on that show. I will put out some promotionals about it tomorrow. I just got the email confirmation today, about 3 hours ago. Super nervous, but Think I'll do good. Oh, it's 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. Okay, that's cool. Um, so yeah, I will be on there. Um, Definitely nervous, but I think it'll be fun. And he uses the program that I want to start using for the live. So it'll be fun to see it from his side with him working it and all that. So the other program is just maybe not user friendly, but like if I threw out, hey, if anyone wants to get on here and chat, I could send you a link. You can click on it, and then you would pop up on a second screen, and we could talk. And it could be a lot more fun like that. I could have extra people on while we're also watching the comments and stuff like that. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. That's the route I want to go, where we can really, really open up these lives because I'm going to continue doing these weekly. For sure. In your opinion, is it too late to start tomatoes if my last frost date is in 2 weeks? Not at all. Start them. You know, the best time you've probably heard this um, statement before. The best time to start a garden was yesterday, right? Well, the best time to start your seeds was yesterday. So get them in the ground. Get them started. If your last frost date is in 2 weeks, then you'll have 2 weeks of growth on those tomatoes, right? As opposed to if you wait until your frost date passes. You've got plenty of time, but get them planted for sure. And you're in South Carolina, right? So you're going to have the type of environment. You're in zone probably 8. I'm sure you said it earlier. I'm sorry if I missed it, but yeah, get them planted for sure. Get them planted. I think Dave said something earlier and I missed it. After watching the potato tower crates, I found 21 crates on the side of the road. Shut. For real? Man. Oh, that wasn't Dave. I'm sorry, Miss Sharon. Um, I had someone ask me in the comments to that video, what about peanuts? So you know what I'm going to plant as soon as the potatoes are done here in a few months? I'm going to try them with peanuts in there. Why not? Give them a shot. I think anything root crop, maybe definitely not carrots though, but something root crop I think would be a good thing to plant in the crates. But Dave asked earlier, what makes something where you want to experiment? This kind of a thing right here, thinking outside the box, right? We're thinking here. We're having a fun discussion on what we can plant in the crates other than potatoes. So yeah, I'm going to try peanuts and then whatever else. I don't know. I think that'll be fun for sure. I don't want to miss anything. We don't start our growing season till the first week of June. Garden and Grub, where are you located? Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, wow, June? Oh, I'm sorry that the highlight popped up and I immediately thought it was Dave. So I'm glad you got honored by my mistake. Strawberries and onions. Um, I guess onions, if you angle them where they would grow out, maybe instead of up, I think that would probably work really well. I planted potatoes from slips grown from store-bought taters. Come at me, troll, or come for me, trolls. I had a comment. I did see one comment earlier where they said something to the effect of my dad or my grandfather always said you have to plant potatoes from seed potatoes, and I went out and planted a regular potato and it grew and he got upset. uh, okay, so I started this channel 5 years ago next month. So it's probably about 5 years ago right now that I found some potatoes, some red potatoes in the bottom of my pantry growing eyes. And I was just getting into this whole gardening thing, right? And I was just thinking, I was like, I'm not going to throw these away. They've got eyes. So I wonder if I can plant them, but they're store bought. I don't think you're allowed. I did actually say this to myself, allowed to plant store-bought potatoes. Forget that. I have a tub out there with dirt in it. Let's find out. That's what I did. I went out, planted them, and they started growing. So, um, yeah. So you just got to go with your gut. My gut said go plant them for sure. Wanda Maria, my son is a Marine. Semper Fi to him, and thank you for your son's service. Absolutely. Hey, Chad, I got 20 onion babies. They are in a tire. I love that. That is such. You're going to catch a lot of hate from the crowd that's like plastic is going to leach into everything, or rubber or oil, and so be prepared. Be careful. Because I get that a lot too, but I understand that. I mean, to a point. I started my channel last month. So you started it 5 years ago in February, and I started mine 5 years ago next month in April. I might do a 5-year anniversary video. I don't know. Would anybody want to see that? I don't know if that's just too much a me thing or something, but I don't know. I've been kind of toying with it, just not sure. Different ways for different places. Yep, absolutely. Thanks. I found them on the curb beside a Mexican grocery store. Oh, they definitely were growing or had stuff in them for sure. Cilantro. One of the biggest hater things I got last year on TikTok was all about cilantro. And man, you want to talk about upsetting people in India. If you call cilantro, or if you call coriander cilantro, because it is the same thing. It's just cilantro is Spanish for coriander. Crazy. Caught all kinds of flack for that. Yeah, it's funny what people get upset about. Yes, 5-year anniversary, make one. Okay. 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 All right. So we're getting some thumbs up on that. Okay. Let me play with that, figure out what I could do to make it somewhat fun. I can't show y'all my very first video again. It's terrible. And it's not the very first video that I shot that's on YouTube. But I have shown the very first video that I ever shot within another video. It was terrible. Oh man, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's see. I'm sorry, I don't want to go quiet. I don't want there to be dead silence here. Do it before and after. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. I think that's the way to do it, right? Kind of jump through the years. I think that'll be fun. I'll do it. I'll do it. I have to go back through all the videos and try to find the fun ones. Some of my favorite videos on this channel are the ones where I'm meeting other YouTubers, other gardeners, also trips with my kid, and all the big surprises in the garden. You know, getting a 40-pound melon that I didn't know what to do with, or a 6-pound rampicati zucchini, things like that. Single seed challenge videos, of course, whole reason I even started YouTube. I definitely always thank Scott for that, for him throwing that out there and now giving me the mantle for the single seed challenge. So if y'all don't know, go check out the single seed challenge video, and y'all start getting them going. If you're in the areas where you can plant, get them posted. I've been going through YouTube, liking, talking, commenting, and everything on those. And again, it's just a great way to get people involved in gardening, especially little kiddos. I've never grown chickpeas, not one time. I don't have a clue on that plant. So if anyone out here does, please. You don't want dead silence. Here's a topic. I'm really just, if someone is Yeah, I'm not doing AI generated gardening videos, but I do use Chat GPT to create graphics, um, things like that, but not actual videos. Now you can totally tell those. You know the no, I'm not with those either. 408 Dolly, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing the single seed challenge, and everybody should do it. It's fun. We're all gardeners. You know, slow down on that one seed. Focus some energy on that one seed, that one plant, that the life of that plant. Document it. Have fun with it. Introduce a kiddo to gardening through that way. Um, One cool fun thing that happened to me today is I got contacted by an elementary school who had a young gardeners club, and unbeknownst to the teacher that she didn't know I was on YouTube as a gardener, but in my job I sell soils and all and mulch and gravels and all that, and they were looking for some donations. So we are going to donate some yards of material to the school to help those youngsters out. And I think that's just a fantastic thing to do in a school. Get the little kiddos' brains into gardening, into the excitement of growing, I think is so important. And I was asked, so one of the questions that I was told to prepare for is, what was one of your earliest memories? Um, Me with my grandmother in the backyard in Kentucky and her harvesting green beans and cucumbers. I show that video quite a bit, but that's not the first memory that I have with her. But that is a video that my grandfather got. Thank goodness he got that. And then I got the tape and turned it into digital and all that. But well, that's one of my first memories, and I want that to be something for my grandkids also at some point. I have two beds for my granddaughter. That is so awesome. I absolutely love that. First year growing black beauties. Yes, I've got 3 plants or 4 plants back there that made it through the growing from the seed. I'm excited for that. I don't have her. I got the seeds. What is it? Vader heirloom seeds off of Etsy. She found me off of Instagram, but sent me some seeds for free, and I love the seeds. I talk about her all the time. Vader, like Darth Vader, Vader heirloom seeds at on Etsy or at Etsy or however you say that, Etsy. Um, if you want some good ones, she's got them. I planted peas the next morning. Something had dug them up. Well, yeah, you're hung a big. Oh, yeah, I've got 2 owls out there that the birds actually sit on. So I haven't moved them around enough. I'm making a spot in my yard for mulching this year. That's awesome. You can't beat some homemade, your own mulch, because that way you know what's in it. Sorry about the typos. Don't worry about no typos. We can figure it out. Anyone who gets a text from me, there's typos all through it because these Fred Flintstone thumbs do not work well on these little tiny keyboards. Let's just keep it real. Same vessel circling. We share the same. Oh, got you. Fell in love with gardening because of my grandmother. See, grandparents. It, they're so important. So important. I just wanted to stop in to show support. Keep it up. Thank you, Clayton Hollingsworth. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Um, really, really do appreciate it. I sprinkle peppermint tea around the bean. Peppermint tea around my bean seedlings. What is that? Well, peppermint keeps a lot of things away, so that makes sense. Just don't put peppermint plants in. No mint plants in the ground, unless you're Dave who likes that. But I hate it, hate it, hate it. You cannot kill a mint plant. You can't even dig them up to move them. Those things, man. My granddaughter has just blown back life back into. Oh, yeah, grandkids will do that, right? That's awesome. I love that you gave her 2 beds. That's that's awesome. Yeah, we know. Oh, dozens in pots, never in the ground. Yeah, yeah. That was me thinking, hey, I'm going to grow mint, not realizing you don't put mint in the ground. So you live and you learn, right? Oh, look to nature homestead came in. Are we talking? Are we trash talking mint? I am always trash talking mint. Cayenne pepper around the garden for keep the raccoons out. You could also use that in your pepper seeds, not your pepper seeds, Chad, your bird seed to help keep squirrels out of your bird feeders. I use that, but I also use stuff hotter than cayenne peppers. Yeah, they don't come back once they eat that. That is for sure. I have a 30 feet mint patch. Holy mackerel. Yeah, that 30 feet's like most of my backyard. I'd lose my mind. Um, I've heard bamboo can grow really bad. Michael O'Connor, brother, get back to work, man. It was glad you stopped in for a little bit. Join this awesome motley crew of amazing gardeners here. Um, thank you. And again, thank you for all the good comments there on Facebook. My brother Rick is in the house. Welcome to my Cape Cod life, y'all. He's one of the coast to coasters. If you haven't gone over to check out his channel, definitely do it. He's up there in the Cape Cod area. So jealous. But next month he'll be here in the spring area. I'm excited to finally meet him. Um, Super excited on that. Uh, um, what was I gonna? I got squirreled, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Glad you're up in here. Good to see you, Chad, smiling. Oh, did I not smile enough? I'll try to keep it like. No, I'm joking. I know sometimes when I'm editing the videos, I'm like, bro, why aren't you smiling? You look mad, even though you're not mad. That's just my face, y'all. Um, 63:35. I put mint in with my strawberries. Yep, yep. I've heard of mixing those two together. Yeah, can't wait till you're down here, Rick. Really excited to meet you, brother. Get you, and you're coming at a good time where there'll be a lot of stuff growing back here as of when Dee and Angela from the Coast to Coast crew were here. And well, Angela was here. No, there was stuff growing when Angela was here. When Dee got here, Super Bowl Sunday, there's nothing in the backyard growing because I mean it was February. But yeah, you're definitely going to see some stuff back there. Hopefully, hopefully. Hey, from Florida, hanging with Christopher. Welcome. Um, what's he say? In short, God led me to VA hospital. Well, I'm glad you went for whatever you needed to go for. I'm glad you went. Um, too many times vets don't go and seek treatment. I'm glad you went. Absolutely glad you went. Love that on the troll reaction video. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Um, I was wondering how that would be taken, but I just had to do it. You know, when you feel you need to do something, and I thought about it for over a week. I talked to a few of the Coast to Coast crew members about it, and I feel I did a decent job. I didn't go overboard. That one guy really got my goat. Um, how are you going to turn a video off 3 minutes into a 10-minute video and then talk trash? I don't get it. I don't get it. So had to have some fun with that one. But I do have the second video from today that posted, I think, at 4 my time, um, on the update of the potato tower, a real update video of the potato tower, and then announcing a video or a series that I'm going to start on the 3 different ways to grow peppers. We're going to do it this year on this channel. I've already got them out there. I announced it on the second video today, the potato tower update #1, I think is what the thumbnail said. But yeah, I announced that. So we're gonna see if I can find the thumbnail for that. Let's see. Can you all? Well, that's my stupid face. Why did that pop up? So that video right there. Yeah, but I don't normally do 2 videos in one day, but didn't want to leave the hater video as the last one until Sunday. So Sunday's video is going to be all about dog vomit. Excited to see dog vomit. Tune in Sunday, and then again Monday. I will be on the Urban Gardeners channel, the Green Room with Enoch and Natalie. Bowtie, help me out. I don't have it written down. Yes, dog vomit, slime mold. Yes, because I got it everywhere out there. So I figured I'm not the only one. Let's learn about some dog vomit. So, should be interesting. I'm actually editing it right now. I spent the last few hours doing that, or a couple hours doing that, and then when we get off of here, I'll finish that video up. So that's the way it works, y'all. For those of you that don't do, channels or create content, you got to edit. A 10-minute video takes a couple few hours to research, edit, film, edit, download, post, all that. So yeah, but I wouldn't change it for nothing. I wouldn't trade it in for anything. You got the dog vomit last year. Dog vomit was in my front yard last week. Well, if y'all are getting the dog vomit, that means your environment is very healthy. You've got a lot of good decaying matter that is a buffet for that organism. I know they call it a fungus, but it's actually not a fungus. It's an organism, like a colony of organisms that just feast on decaying matter. And if you've got a wet, shaded environment, you've got the best environment for that fungus. It's not even a fungus, for that organism, for that slime mold. In my bed too. Love the live videos. Please do more. I am. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central. Unless something pops up, we will be here talking about whatever we're talking about, gardening wise, and having fun. I had a spotted dog vomit in my seed setup. Yep. That spore hit a perfect condition and just started to multiply. So I'm sorry. Yeah, wasn't being hit by a fan. Yep. So yeah, all the way up in Cape Cod, huh? So that's something that's everywhere, I guess. That makes sense. It just needs a wet, shaded, decaying matter area. And if that spore hits, there it is. It's coming. So, yeah. Again, Monday I will be on the Urban Gardener. Watch for promotionals, I guess, whatever I'll be putting out to let everybody know about that. Oh, can you do a yes, I will, absolutely. Got to have as much help and loving people there, since I'm gonna be nervous as all heck in that, but we'll have some fun with it. What was I gonna say? I had something else. Hold on. So I announced. Oh, so here in the Houston area, I just got confirmation on this today also. If you're in this area within however far you would be willing or wanting to drive. Hey, my mom just showed up right at the end. Really? Hi, Mom. Everyone, Sonia Coons 125 right there is my mama. What was I saying? I get squirreled so easy. Um, oh, confirmation here in the Houston area. March. Sorry, y'all. I don't even know the date. March. Okay, that's what I thought. March 28th. March 28th at the Living Earth location in New Caney, Texas. I will be there. I'll have I guess I'm going to put up a tent. I'm trying to get it to where I can grill up some hot dogs and stuff. And um, everyone in the area that wants to come out and hang out, talk gardening, swap seeds. I will have a lot of seeds there. Um, but I will have seeds that we could swap or whatever. But again, March 28th, I will be putting that information out also. I don't have a time yet. I got to figure that out. But I'm thinking 10 to 12, 10 to 1, something like that. But yes, we will be doing a meet and greet or a seed swap or a come hang out, let's talk gardening, whatever you want to call it. Again, that'll be the Living Earth location in New Caney, Texas. More to follow on that. And then, oh, okay, good. So, okay, here's something exciting, y'all. Yeah, we should totally announce that, right, Dave? This month's Coast to Coast video, which will air, I always post that video the last Thursday of the month. So March 26th will be the March, sorry, y'all, will be the March edition of the Coast to Coast video. I have asked Bowtie to do the intro for that month's video. And if y'all watched the Coast to Coast videos, his segments are just always great. I love them. He's got such a way with words and filming. So I asked him to post. I'm spitting at the camera. I asked him to post or film, not post, film the intro. So I'm excited, and I feel lucky that I'm the second person that gets to see it before everyone else. So I'm excited to see that. I'm glad he said yes, or I'm glad Mrs. Bowtie told him yes, and I'm excited for that. So if y'all watch the Coast to Coast videos, we've got a great topic for this month that we'll keep it a secret. And yeah, I spit in your eye. I think I spit in everybody's eye. I don't know why I just started drooling. Probably because I'm really hungry. But hey, Dave, should we announce the May thing? Because Willie told me not to last week. I'm kind of anxious. I kind of want to tell everybody. So you tell me. It's all on Bowtie, y'all. Yes? Okay. Okay. Oh, and I don't have the book in here. Doggone. Okay, so y'all know I love Baker Creek, right? I always say to everybody, get order your seed. Bowtie just ruined it. Thanks, Bowtie. Order your seeds from Baker Creek. Well, I have always wanted to go to Baker Creek. They have festivals in spring and in fall. A bunch of us are going to, what's Brian's YouTube channel? Next Level Gardening. Next Level Gardening. He also has a homestead channel, but his main channel is Next Level Gardening. I've always wanted to go to Baker Creek. I've always wanted to see that area because I love their seeds. I love their catalog, which I cannot believe I don't have it in here. So a bunch of us from the Coast to Coast crew are meeting May 3rd. Wait, is that right, Bowtie? Is it May 3rd? It's the Sunday, the first Sunday in May. Hold on. Yeah, May 3rd. Up there in Missouri at Baker Creek. So if y'all are in that area, come out and say hi to us. It's going to be me, Bowtie, Doug, the croc gardener, D from Rutilation, and Big Will from Big Will in this Big Will Dog 82 in the soil. So far, that's all of us that are going to be there. I'm planning on being there for pretty much that entire Sunday. I'm not. Yeah, the festival's a Sunday, Monday. I'll be driving home on the Monday, but May 3rd, we will be a bunch. We're all going to be up there. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I can't post that link either, but if y'all go to rareseeds.com, and I think they have a tab for festivals or events, you'll see it right there. I'm excited. I'm excited to be up there in Missouri, checking out that place. From what I've heard, the seeds there are half price or 70% off or something. So your boy's gonna come back with some seeds, y'all. But I think it'll be a lot of fun, just all of us being up there, getting to meet each other, hang out for a day. Um, I haven't met Dave yet, or I've met Dave. I haven't met Doug yet. I haven't met Will yet, so that'll be fun to meet them, hang out, and then hang out with everyone else. Should be a lot of fun. So if y'all are up there, hey, come say hey, hang out with us. Um, I know I'm going to be filming. I'm sure we're all going to be filming. I think that'll be a fun collab video that we all get to do. Yeah, Rick, I wish you were too, brother. But hey, you're going to be here. You're going to be here. You're going to be right out. You're going to be right out there with me. So that's cool. Get on a meeting and I will show you StreamYard. Yeah, I know. I keep putting that off, brother. We need to do that. I think I've got it down. I'm going to be honest. I need to actually just go live, throw it out there, just have fun with it. If y'all don't know how StreamYard works, like right now, I would love to be uploading videos or pictures to show y'all things. With StreamYard, you can do it very easy. And then also, like if I wanted to bring Bowtie on to talk to us, or Rick, or anyone who has a camera on, that would be fun to do. It's another way of building a community, us being able to talk more, as opposed to me looking here and then looking there and looking here and looking there. It could be a bunch of us on at the same time. Just a lot of fun. The festival is in Missouri. I can't remember where it's southern Missouri, south southern. It's just look up rareseeds.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, and their address is down there. But yeah, May 3rd, we'll be up there. Very, very excited. And if y'all are on TikTok or Facebook, they put out some fun content. Like that's all I'm gonna say. They put out some fun content. Yeah, rareseeds.com. Oh, /planting festival. Oh, is that what it is? The planting? They have one right now, or they have one in April also, but we're going to the May one. So really excited for that. Really excited for that. So 3 big announcements have been made today in regards to this goofy guy. No, it's not a Zoom meeting. We're like actually going. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's kind of more like a podcast, is what I've been told. Bowtie, how would you explain StreamYard? It's not really Zoom. It's like this, but even better, in my opinion. It's more interactive, which I think is would be a lot of fun. Yeah, but yeah, three announcements. The Urban Gardener next Monday, this coming Monday, the 16th. I'll be a guest on there with another YouTuber. And I don't have everything in front of me, so I'm really sorry. I'm terrible. March 28th at the Living Earth location in New Caney. Be doing a meet and greet, seed swap, whatever you want to call it. And then May 3rd, Baker Creek. Very, very excited for that. Yes. I mean, 361 miles, that's pretty far. But not as far as for me, though. I don't even think 361 miles gets me out of Texas. From where I am. This state is so big, y'all. Good grief. But yeah, so we're at 7:04. If anyone has any last minute questions, anything y'all want to chat about, throw them out here real quick. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you all for all the feedback. Thank you for coming and spending an hour of your time with this nerd right here and everything. So for sure. Let's see what else. What else we got? Bowtie, thank you for all those questions, bro. Oh man, like on cue. If you could only grow 5 crops. Oh my gosh, bro. 5 crops. Robin Gardens, welcome. Chicagoland. Yep, I used to live up there. How's the bird nest doing? I've got a short coming out for that tomorrow, actually, but the bird moved on, which is sad. 5 crops. Oh, man. Okay, tomatoes, because come on. Of course. Peppers, of course. Squashes and zucchinis, just because I love them. I hate the squash vine borer, but I love the crops. Beans, because you do so much with them. They're so versatile. There's so many different kinds. And then let's throw a fruit, I guess. Crops. Man, that's a good one. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go citrus. How about that? Citrus. Oh, you're gonna be out of the country on the 28th. Well, you know where the yard is. You've been there before. You can swing by anytime. I'm usually always there. Yeah, I guess those would be my 5 crops for sure. What did Rick say? Tomatoes, hot peppers, cucumbers, lettuce, and beans. All right. Well, we had 3 of the same. Cukes are a good one too. That's a hard question, Dave. That is a hard question for sure. What else we got, y'all? Trying to think what else I could talk about here. What is the one thing in your garden right now that you are most excited to watch develop this season? Dude, most excited to watch develop. Okay. I've got 3 different types of loofah. I know Dave's head just probably exploded. 3 different types, and I don't have the seeds in here. I've got the ones that you sent me the seeds for, and then I grew last year, or you didn't send me the seeds for those, that I grew last year. I've got some that are about the size of baseballs that are growing, or they actually just sprouted. And then I've got another kind that get 2 to 3 feet, or 3 feet, 3 or 4 feet long, 3 feet long, thin and long. So 3 different types of loofah. Those will be fun to watch grow because you know how they can grow. And you got to stay on top of loofahs. You got to really watch them closely and all that. Who here has actually tried growing potatoes in a tower or container? Good question. Good question. What did Robin say? Charge, tomatoes, squash, onions, and cukes. Onions. I didn't even think of the alliums. Man, how can I not grow garlic? Got to be Will. Besides not being afraid to try, what's your favorite advice for success in the garden? I think the best advice I can give anyone in gardening is just do it. Just do it. Start small. As your confidence, as your experience, as your love for this journey strengthens, then expand. But start small with your gardening, but start gardening. That's my best advice. Like I said earlier, the best time to start a garden was yesterday. So definitely type yes in the chat if you've ever grown, uh, if you've ever planted potatoes straight from the grocery store. Yes, I have, for sure. Potatoes in 5-gallon buckets. Yep, absolutely will work. Can I still direct sow roselle? I don't have a clue about roselle. I've never grown it. I need to, though. Everyone talks about it. Okra, yes. Zipper cream peas, I've never grown. Cucumbers, yes. Is it too early? Where are you at? I missed it. Where are you at? Um, what flowers is everybody planting in their garden? Great question. Sunflowers, sunflowers, sunflowers for me. Got them everywhere planted right now, and they're popping. So I'm excited. Yeah, I always want seeds. Always want seeds. Who knows the difference between loofah and loofah? Aren't they the same thing? So a lot of people, oh, 9B. What? My memory is so bad. What was your, where's it at? Can I still direct sow? And you're in 9B? Yes, absolutely. Direct sow everything that you just said. You got plenty of time, especially okra. Okra, you got all the time in the world. We have the heat here. Just get them in the, in fact, I'm putting my okra in. If I have time this Sunday, I'm planting it, but I'm probably going to wait an extra week just to make sure we're out of, because I think it's supposed to be be 40 or in the low 40s Sunday or Monday. And I got all that stuff out there. So I'm kind of tripping right now. Not gonna lie. Yeah, the spelling is kind of what I was thinking, Rick, for sure. I don't know the difference in the two. Loofah is a living, loofah with an A is the living plant and green gourds. Loofah spelled that way is the dried gourds or the sponge interior of the dry. Oh, huh. Did not know that. Dude, 36. No, I would not be happy. I've got so much out there already. Loads of weird carrots. Um, I like growing carrots. I know a lot of people have issues, but I love growing carrots. Yeah, it's going to be cold for sure. Unfortunately, it was cold this morning. I got a couple sweatshirts, new sweatshirts, swag of mine that I got yesterday and actually wore them today. Yeah, marigolds, I've got a lot out there also. I totally forgot about that. Nasturtiums. What are the other ones? Salem, sweetest, sweet, sweet Lysum. Um, the Titan sunflowers, I'm actually growing uh, at my job. I'm excited to see those things. Uh, really excited. Most of the snow is melted. I'll get in the garden tomorrow. Man, I know you're itching to get out there, man. Deer Park, Texas. Welcome. You're not far from me. Just down the street a little bit. 26 tonight. Yeah, brother, I'm sorry. Hey, Sweet Elysum is great. Plant it everywhere. That's the thing. That's one thing we don't talk about a lot, or we haven't talked about on here, are flowers. Um, didn't I put out a flower video? I totally forget all the videos I've done. Yeah, I put out a flower video. Different colors, different shapes of flowers will bring in different types of pollinators, different types of beneficials, predatory wasps, just all kinds of stuff. So plant as many different colors, shapes, sizes, everything of flowers that you can. Get them out there. Get them out there. And zinnias, yes. And Man, my brain. I'm growing all of those, Dolly. Um, literally everything you just said in that last comment, I've got out there. Um, Robin, yes, a sweet Alyssa. Alyssums are great for those right there. And who saw a hoverfly for the first time and thought that was the craziest looking bee fly mashup you ever saw? These things are crazy, but I love seeing them out there. Make me happy. Um, so a lot of you're saying parasitic wasps, yeah, those are great. But I actually like the red wasp because there was a red wasp out there. It might still be out there. I took a picture of it pollinating a flower, a red wasp, the big red ones that everyone says stay away from. Those things leave me alone. I've never had an issue with them. Um, and the first time I saw one actually eating a caterpillar, I was like, I love you. You're not being killed anymore. Uh, that is for sure. I do giant and dwarf zinnias. Oh, I bet those are pretty. And dahlias. I was supposed to grow dahlias this year, and I just didn't get them out there. Green beans, yeah, yeah. I've got a lot of those. Um, I actually don't have those growing right now, Mom. Um, kind of need to, I guess. Eh, maybe, maybe. Do I have a mulberry tree? I do not. I do not. But if it's a tree, I can't have it here. I gotta wait till I move. Uh, whenever that'll be. But when I move, I'm gonna have plenty of land for all kinds of stuff. But no, I can't. If it's a tree, I can't have that here. If it can stay in a container, then I can. I can find room out there, and I'll definitely take it if it can be in a container, for sure. Dahlias sprout fast. I Brian and I were supposed to grow those this year, so I'm gonna have to reach out to him and be like, "Hey, what's up with the dahlias?" Totally forgot about that. Need to do that. Need to do that for sure. Um, Chad, do you sow pole beans once or twice in a season? I tend to grow those kinds of beans um, fall, late summer through my fall into early winter. In fact, I think it was the end of January that I finally pulled everything out back there. And the last few things that I had out there were pole beans and peas. Um, so twice in a season, I guess it would be once a year. I don't. Last year, I tried to grow those rattlesnake beans out here this time of year, and they didn't do great. So I've got a bunch of bush beans going, black turtle, Cherokee tier. What is the name of that? Um, Hadisa red ones, the 1500-year-old cave beans, some other types of beans. I can't remember, a zebra something. I've got them all written out there. But ooh, diamondback rattlesnake beans. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to you on are you on Instagram? If you're on, or actually if Dave, I'll get with Dave and then I'll reach out to you. Look to nature. Because Dave and I text. So I'll get with Dave and then I'll get with you through Dave. For sure. So you said a 27-inch bean. I love the Taiwanese long beans. They are growing right now. Not the actual bean, but the sprouts have popped. They're probably 4 inches tall already, along with the Chinese red long beans are growing out there really, really good right now. For sure. Also grow hollyhock flowers. We'll have to look that up. I don't know what that is. Got this cute little notepad from GreenStalk. They sent it to me, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna put it to use. Um, where was that? Hollyhock. Sorry, y'all, for the quiet here. Hollyhock flowers. Yeah, I'll have to check those out. Love having flowers in the garden. Purple and white speckled. Yes, please. That sounds like an awesome bean for sure. The cross of a that is so cool. A rattlesnake and a purple yard long. Huh. So I do have second generation plants out there. I'm curious on how they grow. Um, real quick, and then we're gonna have to sign off, y'all. Last year I grew the Ayote squash plants. They're the seed that I got from Baker Creek. They're from Guatemala. Uh, Beautiful. I do not have butterfly peas. I do not, but I would definitely take some seeds of those for sure. Um, Beautiful gourd squash. The inside is black, which is just the whole reason I ordered the seeds is because the inside is black. That blew my mind. Um, these seeds right here are from those plants from last year, those Ayote squash. So I planted quite a few of these seeds because some didn't take. So I'm excited to see the second generation of these to see if there's any weird cross pollinizations or any of that. Israel Gomez, welcome. We're about to get off, but welcome here. I'm glad you showed up and you came by. I also have second generation pepper plants out there growing. So again, I'm anxious to see if there's any deviation, any variance to the plants from any kind of cross pollinating or anything. I think we were talking about experimenting earlier. I think that's a fun thing about gardening is if you do this kind of a thing where you save the seeds and then you plant them the following year, was there any cross pollination? Are you going to get some kind of a hybrid or something? I think those are fun experiments. I think those are happy accidents. And that's one thing I'm really looking forward to this year is seeing if there were changes or if there are changes to any of those plants. I just think that's cool, you know, really cool. What else we got? I can send you some. Hollyhocks. I'll look that up. It sounds cool. I'm testing out a scorpion. How can I explain it? Open pollinated peppers. Yeah, I'm actually going to start. I keep putting this off, but I've got some seeds in here that I'm going to start. I'm going to isolate them in the house, inside a grow tent, the heat, the light, and all that, and try cross-pollinating different peppers to see what we get. I think that'll be fun. Again, experimenting. I mean, that's how the Carolina Reaper was developed and Pepper X and all that. It's just you got to get out there. It takes a long time. You got to go through, I think, 6 to 7 generations of the seed before it becomes a legit pepper, and there's no more deviations from it. And there's all these rules for it. But again, we're gardening, we're having fun, we're experimenting, we're pushing the envelope, we're thinking outside the box. And again, why not, right? Sounds fun to me. Again, I'm a seed nerd, I'm a gardening nerd, and I love it. So OPP, yeah, you know me. Boy, we just went way back. Born in 82. Oh, so you're younger than me. Okay. Okay. And you have a 37-year-old marigold plants. That still blows my mind. All right, y'all. I'm gonna call it. I haven't eaten. I am starving. So we're gonna go ahead and sign off here. Thank you again for everyone that came by. Be looking for this geek Monday on the Urban Gardeners channel, 7 Central, I'll put information out. And then again, if you're in the, I'll put out more about everything else coming up down the road. I think that's so cool. Like seriously, 37-year-old marigolds. And Dave has some of them. I think I need to get some of those. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we will be back again next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And until then, y'all take care. May God continue to bless each and every one of you. And we'll talk to you again real soon. And you'll see me Monday. Bye.